Tonight, we recognize our veterans, honoring them by supporting local organizations that celebrate their service. And we say thank you to the men and women who currently wear the uniform and learn about those who are setting the bar high.
So I had hoped that this day would come, and so it really is the culmination of my dream.
How you can become involved so many ways, from our Treats to Troops campaign to a local museum struggling to survive.
What we want to do is welcome our veterans and say thank you for their service.
Join us for a KREM 2 special, Salute to Service, live from River Park Square. We want to begin our Salute to Service tonight by telling all of the men and women who have served and all of those who continue to serve a big thank you. Tonight is about honoring you, and it's about saying those simple words. Thank you. And so we're going to spend the next 30 minutes doing just that and letting everyone know out there how you can get involved. And so many people have come down to River Park Square today to join in our Salute to Service Day, and we say thank you. So let's start by talking about one of our most popular campaigns, Treats to Troops. And we have lots of kids here tonight already lining up. They've been here throughout the day making cards to send to our men and women overseas. They'll go in the Treats to Troops packages that all of you out there hopefully will help us put together over the next couple of weeks. We hope to send 400 to 500 packages all over the world. So I just want to take one quick moment and say thank you to the Washington Trust crew here tonight. They've been working all day long. Emily, what do you think? How's it going so far?
This has been an amazing turnout today. We can't thank everyone enough. It's been great.
Hundreds of cards so far?
Yeah, the boxes are getting so full of cards. It's so great.
Let's take a look. We've got the boxes right there over here filling up right now with cards. Just an amazing effort by everyone to say thank you so much for all of their service. That we have our Fairchild men and women deployed all over the world during the holiday season, and this is just an easy way to say thank you. Okay, our next stop tonight on the list is to go across the atrium here at River Park Square. We've had a banner here all day long that is simply amazing, and we are so grateful to the students at Sacagawea Middle School on Spokane South Hill. They took the time to make this banner, and we've had dozens of hundreds of people actually come down. We have this banner and another one that's outside. Hi everyone, we are live down here at River Park Square where we are celebrating everyone who has served and all of those who continue to serve. I want to take a quick glance right here. We've got our Treats to Troops campaign going on behind me, and that is where we try to make sure to collect items and cards to send packages out to all the men and women who are deployed with Fairchild Air Force Base. And that is so important because a little piece of home can mean so much. And some folks that might know a little bit something about that. I've got a few members from Team Fairchild right here. I'm going to have you pan off and show them right now. I have Lieutenant Colonel Mike McCarthy, Colonel Russell Davis, Chief Taylor, and Lieutenant Colonel Parsons. I say welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Who can tell me what it's like to get a package overseas and a little bit of home? Okay.
So yeah, I'm married to a teacher, so one of the most wonderful things, and we've got a bunch of kids here making cards tonight, is getting the cards and the pictures from her students. It's just something so sincere and beautiful about the artwork and the sentiment that they send.
And we say welcome to Lieutenant Colonel Dawson, and thank you to Mark Hanrahan for that report. Okay, back here live at River Park Square where we are collecting Treats to Troops packages, and we're making sure we have lots of homemade cards in there as well. We have the card making station. It's been packed all day, and that is because we hope to send 400 to 500 packages around the globe this holiday season. Could not do it without the spouses group at Fairchild Air Force Base. I basically have to make you guys come on this night, because nobody wants any credit whatsoever. But it is a huge deal that you do all this work, and we say thank you. And you know how important that is.
We do. My husband has been overseas for more than half of our marriage, so I know how important it is for our service members to get those boxes. A little bit of mail, a little bit of home is a big deal for them.
Well, thank you again. They help do the logistics and they do the packaging. So we'll be busy the next couple of weeks collecting those items, and we will see you out on base coming up in just a few weeks. And for just a moment, we're going to take a quick break, but we are live here for our Salute to Service special at River Park Square, and we will be right back. Hi everyone, we are live here at River Park Square where we are hosting our Salute to Service special and celebrating all those who have served and those who continue to wear the uniform. One of our favorite nonprofits that we love to partner with is the Inland Northwest Honor Flight. Over and over we hear from veterans that traveling to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor is part of their healing. We recently sat down with a very special Vietnam veteran and tells his story.
I got to stand at that wall and honor him. I felt like I was honoring my friend and all the 57,000 other people on that wall. And I was truly honored to go. I had had letters from my wife and my family, people at our church, 130 kids here at Meade High School. These kids, high schoolers, they all said thank you for doing something that they weren't even around for. I hope you enjoy your gift, and I hope you have an amazing honor flight. She gave me a box of cookies to welcome me home. A box of cookies doesn't seem like a lot. That was just something that it meant a lot. It was just amazing. I just can't say enough. It made me feel that there are people out here that really care for people.
We spoke with Tom yesterday about this story, and as you saw from that, he didn't receive any packages when he was in Vietnam, and then when he was on honor flight and he got that package of letters and that package of Girl Scout cookies, it meant so much to him. So this is in honor of him. We made a phone call yesterday to the Girl Scouts here in the Inland Northwest, and we said, is there any chance that we could get some Girl Scout cookies and put one in some of the boxes for our Treats to Troops program? And they said, absolutely. And they arrived tonight. This Girl Scouts behind me, 500 boxes of Thin Mints in honor of Tom and all the veterans who maybe never got a package when they were overseas. And we're going to make sure this year that everyone deployed with Fairchild Air Force Base gets a package and gets those Girl Scout cookies. Thank you for answering our phone call. Can I get a big wave, guys? And thank you for everything the Girl Scouts do. Treats to Troops is about to wrap up. Tomorrow is our last official day taking donations at all area Washington Trust bank branches. And we want to say a big thank you. If you've already donated, like these beautiful handmade hats that were donated, we say a big thank you. But if you have not, there is still a day left, and there are boxes at each bank branch waiting to be filled, like these here at the Manitou branch, just filled with wonderful items. We've got everything from cards to candy to games to instant coffee, always very, very popular. Of course, Treats to Troops, designed to make sure all the men and women deployed with Fairchild Air Force Base gets a little bit of home sent to them over the holidays, regardless of where they are in the world. It was a good morning at Fairchild Air Force Base here inside the hangar where we host the Treats to Troops package stuffing, and there is so much donated, so much just love donated to the program. We're so grateful to everyone who gave a treat this year. And just so you know, all those boxes, all these treats will be sent to parts of the globe, to men and women deployed with Fairchild Air Force Base and other branches of the military.
Well, it is time now for our Pets to Vet special. Let's send things down over to our very own Laura Papetti. She's joining us live from Spokane. Laura, you're kind of the mastermind behind this special event. How are things going so far?
Well, off to an amazing start. Mastermind might be a little strong a word. I just love veterans and I love shelter animals, and this brought both of them together. And I'm here, before we start talking about what's happening everywhere else here in the play yard, I have Bob with me, our first veteran of the day to make an official adoption. You have Daisy, your dog, and then you are adopting Rocky, which our very own Jane McCarthy doesn't want to let go of. What brought you down here to get another dog?
Well, let's see. Wife was looking at the news thing there yesterday when you guys put it across there. She said, you should go down. And I looked at the dogs that were available and saw a senior dachshund, and I went, well, I can't turn my back on him. You know, we supply forever home for our pups.
Oh, well, thank you for your service, and thank you for the adoption today. And Jane, you gonna let go of Rocky?
I don't know. We need a little more love time.
A little more cuddles.
So sweet. I mean, so sweet. It's just another example of how senior dogs are like the greatest. They're magic and so nice.
And just so you know, Jane McCarthy, easy pushover for any dog. But I'm going to show you what's going on behind me. Again, we're in the play area here at Spokane, where people have been gathering to take a look at some of the dogs and puppies that are available here on this very special Pets to Vets Day. About a year ago, I started talking with Spokane about what we could do to pair up some comfort dogs, some shelter animals with our veterans, so we could honor our veterans and say thank you by providing free adoptions. And that's how today began. And so here we are. Now, I've been talking a lot about dogs, of course, but we want to make sure to give a shout out to our cats and our kitties. We have our very own Jen and Evan, very own crazy cat people. They are inside Kitty City here at Spokane right now, where they are just loving on all the cats and kitties. I should mention that there are dozens, and I mean dozens of cats and kitties that are available right now. I am sure Jen and Evan are probably loading up their car as we speak with as many as they can take, but there will be plenty available. And again, KREM 2 is underwriting free adoptions for veterans today, both dogs and cats. So if you want to come down and see if your forever friend is here, good way to do it. We wanted to talk to a veteran that has dogs and ask the question, do they relieve stress for you? Do you just love being around your dogs and your cats? And so I want to introduce you to two very special people, I should say people and a dog. Meet Lonnie and Peaches. This is their story. It seems like men and motorcycles are plentiful in the summer months here in the inland Northwest. And at first glance, Lonnie Van Warmer doesn't attract undue attention. But let's back up to when he suits up for this midday ride. Yes, that's a baby carrier.
Camera girl.
And yes, that's the baby, Peaches the Chihuahua.
She really likes going with us. That's the thing, and whether it's in the truck or you're on the bike.
Well, Peaches is clearly a much loved, much doted on dog.
She doesn't get too much wind. Isn't too bad.
Van Warmer says it's a two-way ride.
I don't even know if I appreciated animals as much when I was younger as I do now.
Van Warmer, an Air Force veteran and animal lover, agreed to ride and talk about the upcoming KREM 2 Pets to Vets event at Spokane. He says having a dog or cat can provide a veteran with comfort, a feeling of connection.
It's nice to be wanted and nice to be needed, I think would be probably the better way of putting it.
The shelter is packed with pets needing a good home, and pairing them up with a veteran can be the answer for both the pets and humans.
We have been working on this with KREM, this planning and brainstorming and stuff for over a year. And obviously in our community, we have so many veterans, and we love to be able to provide them with animals, just companion animals, basically. They're not trained service animals, but that is something that people can move forward and do once they adopt if they choose to. But just the companionship and the love and the comfort that they give is huge.
These two make quite the pair winding through Spokane. And while Van Warmer is driving, it's really Peaches who is in control of this ride. Oh, so cute. We want to say thank you to Lonnie and Peaches for being featured today. If you are a veteran and can make it down here today, interested in adopting a dog or a cat, we have lots to look at here. And KREM 2 and the Tegna Foundation have teamed up together to underwrite the cost of adoptions. All you need to do is bring proof of military service, and you will have to buy a license, but otherwise the adoption fees will be waived today as long as funding lasts. So we say please come come on down and check it out. And if you don't find an animal today, that's okay. They are certainly looking always for people to walk dogs or just to visit with some humans as well.